Hello my friends and welcome to this ESO video guide. Today we're going to be going over how to utilize your gear and skills to be able to take full advantage of this EXP event that we're going through right now, along with any other EXP event that comes along in the future. Let's get into it. So we're going to be utilizing a few key items in this build. This build is going to be specifically for Black Rose Prison runs. I will show you in another video how to do those runs. This will be my setup that works for me. So first of all, I am on a DK. I am a high elf as well for that 1% increase to experience. As for the gear, we're using Sergeant's Mail for the heavy weapon damage. We're going to be using the Heartland Conquers set to increase our training, and then the Oaken Soul Ring, and that's one of the real key elements to this build here. So you can use any real combination of those two sets that you want as long as they're 5 pieces. The only real restriction is that you need to have your weapon in the Heartland's Conqueror set because it gives you extra experience gain. There are a few key skills that you need. You don't need to be a DK for this build, but this is how my DK is set up. I like it like this. So I have Unstable Wall of Storms from the Destruction Staff line. I have Unrelenting Grip from the Ardent Flame. Storm Pulsar, which is in the Destruction Staff line. Coagulating Blood in the Dragon Power. It is probably the best burst heal for a DK. And then Eruption from the Earthen Heart skill line. And then I use Thunderous Rage from the Destruction Staff skill line as well. You can use the Mage's Guild Ice Comet if you so choose, if that's what you want. It works for some people. I prefer the Destruction Staff Ultimate instead. As for passives, you're going to want to get your passives for each of your class abilities, as well as your racial abilities. We are using a combination of light, medium, and heavy armor, so get all the ones that are applicable. And you're also going to want to get the Undaunted Metal passive. And if you took the Mage's Guild skill, take those that are relevant. I believe it is these last 3 here. And then of course everything in the Destruction Staff as well. A couple of other key passives that you're going to need to utilize this build to the fullest is Provisioning Connoisseur. It adds 20 minutes to the duration of your drink. And since we are using the Mythic Ambrosia Potion, that gives you 150% extra XP. It only gives it to you for 30 minutes. This will kick it up to 50 minutes. Very crucial. Moving on to our champion points, we're going to be going with Fighting Finesse, Weapons Expert, Fighting Aura, and Wrathful Strikes. Now those can be found in these locations here. This will allow us to do both single target damage and a good amount of AoE damage because that's what we're going to need. In the fitness tree, we're going with Boundless Vitality, Fortified, and Survival Instincts, and Sustained by Suffering. And for the Mundus Stone, we're going with the Lover for increased physical and spell penetration. So if you've been following along, you will see that we have 104% XP gain from the Heartland Conqueror set, along with that 150% Ambrosia and the 100% that we get from the Witch Mother's Festival. That is 352% increased experience gain. Now, if you do put training on all of your gear, you will be able to increase your experience gain by about another 50%. But the combination of gear that I have on this set right now allows you to also stay alive and participate in BRP, or Black Rose Prison. And for those of you that have stuck around this far, if you want to know what the style is that I'm currently using, I am going with the Wayward Guardian Helm, Dremora Aldrons, the Dremora Gauntlets, Enahalark's Chosen Greaves, Dreadhorn Curicus, Ancient Elf Girdle, and the Silken Ring Sabatons. and my weapon is the Pandion staff. I butchered most of those names, but you get the point. Color combinations, I'm using a combination of the Bloodroot Wine, Cold Harbor Ash, and Marble White, and then on the weapon I'm also using Abyssal Barrel. So if you happen to have any questions about the game, about doing BRP runs, if you want some one-on-one training, or if you need help with delves, dungeons, arenas, trials, anything like that, go ahead and send an application over to the Rice Krispie Gang. We're an amazing guild of people who love to do content in the game and are willing to help anyone as long as you want to have fun. Thank you for checking in on this video. Hopefully you guys are able to utilize everything that I've talked about in this video and more. If I missed anything, please let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next ESO video.